Okay, well, it's great that you're joining us again at this time. Hope you did enjoy that beautiful time out of reggae music. I had a fantastic time.
It's not a surprise anymore.
Well, it's not a surprise anymore. And of course, yes, you did see in that music video, we are joined by the artist. He is Righteous Man, and it's such a huge pleasure. The veteran. Well, Righteous Man, having him with us on the show this morning. It's such a great
to have you.
Pleasure to have you today.
Thank you so much.
You're the veteran. You've been there, and it's a pleasure really being here. You've blessed a lot of people, that's including me, and we're so glad to have you on set live. Okay.
Okay, I personally, I should just say that, when the time comes, it's not time yet, but when the time does come, okay,
get ready.
You have the opportunity to call us and participate in this particular
discussion.
Ask your
questions, talk to him directly, let us know the impact of reggae music, especially coming from Righteous Man. And of course, by the time we throw open the topic and some insight into what we want to look into this morning, you get some more ideas of what to talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, for starters, who exactly is Righteous Man? I want to hear it. Everything.
This is a very big one.
It is.
A very big one to start with.
Okay.
I see Righteous Man as an upcoming artist.
Upcoming
artist. Up and going artist. I see Righteous Man as a man that have love for music. I see my life as a ministry. I see Righteous Man as a moving church. I see Righteous Man as a man that is not running his race in another man's lane. Righteous Man is a father, husband, grandfather indeed, and upcoming.
Okay, why do you keep using the word upcoming? I mean,
upcoming in the sense because I've not arrived yet.
Whoa.
Okay.
The day you arrive, that is the end of your journey. And because the journey must not end, the journey must continue. Yeah. You keep on coming and going.
Okay.
So I'm upcoming,
so
because I think that is where a lot of artists are missing it. You know, when you feel I've arrived, I'm now a star. And it's a problem because now we see some artists on billboards, and you feel, man, I've worked so hard to be on billboards and all that. Beautiful. But the man that endorsed you to be on that billboard is the bigger star. Yeah. You don't see him on the billboard.
Word.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think I would prefer to be the man that will endorse somebody on the billboard.
Okay. Because that man can take it away from you.
Your endorsement can expire within a year or two.
Okay.
So I see myself upcoming, and that is why I'm still relevant, because I'm still trending.
Yeah,
upcoming.
Still trending.
Fantastic. I love the word trending.
Trending, yeah. You're taking us already into the next
okay, what inspires your music? I mean, from the video we've watched, of course it talks about...
You might want to tell us what Ogenedo also means for
Ogenedo means, it's a Thanksgiving song, like thanks to God. Ogenedo, thank you, Lord, for, the song is talking about my life, because being alive today is not because my name is Righteous Man. I always say this to some artists, my friends. I said, Wizkid or T.Y. Savage being endorsed by Pepsi Cola is not because they drink a lot of Pepsi. It's the other way around, because Pepsi has drank a lot of their content.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. So they need that brand to push.
My music is from God. Inspiration comes from. We're all copycats now. God is the original writer.
Yeah.
Sometimes we as Christians, we read the book of Psalms. We all copy from King David. We now put one or two things together and we say music written by Righteous Man. It's a lie. Where did you write it from?
Okay.
If you see one man that is hungry and you say, okay, I can do something out of this, or there's bomb blast in Abuja. I say, okay, let me sing something about Abuja. Somebody brought the inspiration. Those people that died, they are the writers, not you. Without those things, without those signs and times, you can't do anything. So sometimes we take the glory for what we are not supposed to. So I get inspiration from God and from people around me, from friends. As we are talking, I might write a song about it.
Whoa. You might want to tell us when you do that. You might want to tell us when you do that. I mean, writing a song about...
When we meet.
Sure. This is awesome, really. I got to do a little research on you, and I found out that you've been here for over 3 decades. You started singing at a very tender age.
If you say that again, I'll think I'm old school.
Okay, you're not, because you're still here.
You're relevant.
And you're still up and coming.
You're old school.
Exactly.
I think one of the reasons why I'm relevant, I know God is the source. You know, I'm one person. I don't run after resources. I run after the source, which is God. So one of the reasons why I'm relevant is because people cannot understand my brand. Exactly. You know, they can't understand where I'm coming from, so they are still watching and say, who is this guy? What is this guy up to?
Why is this still here?
Even some younger, you know, like somebody like at the age of 15, 16, you say, is this guy up? Is it your first album? Like, I've done more than 18 albums.
18 albums? 18
albums, and I'm just doing it. People can't understand, so they're not going to see me finish. Because you can't understand where I'm coming from. And for my love for music, learning how to play guitar and all that started like 30 years ago, like 3 decades. But officially, I recorded my first album 1990. Wow. That's 24 years now. Okay. I've been doing it. And I'm just doing it. I'm just loving it.
And going really, really strong.
You said something about people not understanding your brand. Why is that so? Is that deliberate? You know, what is it about your brand that is so...
even me, you see, I don't even trust myself when it comes to branding. You know, I don't trust myself. So I'm still trying to discover, to recover from my own brand. You know, because I believe when you understand me, you see me finish and you might get tired of me.
Okay.
So if you don't understand, you might want to use me for 10 different
reasons or uses. Yeah?
You understand me? Where's this guy coming from? I'm just different. I'm just doing my thing. I am not. If I am not moving with the times now.
Okay.
Okay. Let me say with the Nigerian time.
Okay.
We all know what is involved. What is raining everywhere. So I am not moved with those things. I am not caged with those things. I'm out of the box. If you go to a 5-star hotel, you see different clock with different time positions. That's the way I work. So if it's not working for me in Lagos, I'll go to Calabar. Okay. If it's not working for me in Calabar, I'll go to not Kano, those.
Come on.
I'll go somewhere where to work for me.
Okay.
So that's why I'm still very, very relevant to say.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're looking at evolution of music, yeah? The evolution of music, and we're focusing on the pioneers, the transition, and recent trends. And of course, we don't have any other person than Righteous Man to do us justice talking about the pioneers, how it all started. I used to love music, reggae actually. My dad made us love music right from when we were young, tender age, with all the brands, the Lucky Dube and you know, the rest of them. So what I'm looking at is at that time, I think we focused more on the content of the music than the rhythm. Unlike now, the trends, now the recent times that we have, people focus more on the rhythms than the content. You know, so I want to understand, how did you start off as a righteous man, really as a Christian, a gospel musician, with all the negative inspiration that we had in reggae and the influence also in the society at that time?
There's one thing that is constant in life, is change. And if you refuse to change, you are on your own, because time waits for no man. God has given everybody 24 hours, so there is nobody that say, okay, I'm ahead of you of any time. So it depends on, like I always tell people that every creative mind is a billboard. Your content and location will now determine your life viewership and what you do. If you run in another man's lane, I don't know how fast you can run more than the man that created that lane. It's like, you cannot run through the ladder of life. It's step by step. You cannot run through it. Music have changed over the years. back in the days, we used to have good music, good content. We used to have structures on ground for artists. You know, when we say structures, I'm talking about buildings, big companies. When they sign you on, you know, yes, I'm covered. Okay. You know, but today we don't have such structures anymore. But we have wonderful artists. You know, but something is missing, which is the content. Okay. That is missing today. They're making a lot of money from it. But the challenge or the problem I see is the future. How long can you sustain that? Unless, okay, if you make money today, you better save that money for the next 40, 50 years to help you. What will your children remember?